try to get a feedback, but team, you have a list of requirements. We have to cover up at least, if not 100%, at least 50% for the requirements. We are to submit at least 3 resumes minimum, right, per requirements, or 4, if you look at it. 4 requirements from our company, 4 resumes from our company, because Asim one, Manju and Sunny, because he's a big team, 2 resume minimum from your team, and then Raz. So 4 requirements, 4 resume per requirement. That is, I would say that's 50%. So if you're able to get more, then we cover 60, 70, 80% accordingly. Okay, 4 requirement, that is minimum 1 requirement. 50%, right? So if you look at it, if each person submits 2 resumes, then we can say so please try to look into requirements. If anything, we'll just reach out to them, we'll follow up. I follow up on Bali, no response. So maybe today we'll follow up. This lady directly either comes back with the offer or doesn't come at all. Prithvi, that's what happened. Like, okay, there's an offer for him. We didn't even know he got an interview and then got an offer. Any information needed, team? Any collaboration needed within among ourselves? Sunny, you have anything, Sunny? Okay, Asim, how about you?
No updates aside that one.
Okay. Manju, you have anything?
No.
Quickly, Manju, this I know this Apex thing. Were you guys able to check? I know there's only 1 or 2% working on Apex requirement at this point, but they are all compliant, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. They just does not need to they does not just sign it. They need to understand what they're trying to say overall. So if you need, when you onboard them, hey, when you give them access to Apex requirements or work on them, tell them, hey, this is what required. As per the handbook, you are supposed to not do this, right? So please make sure they understand it. They just not blindly sign it, but they need to know. Because if for them it's okay, I'm just getting it. Obviously, we'll let them go if they do against it. They're not there. They should not be coming to office next day. But again, that does not. That comes with the cost, right? We have our client that we're going to lose. So make sure that you let them know it's how critical it is.
So how do you know somebody says, right, they read the handbook? Because they will, it's easy to say that they read it. And they'll sign it too as well. So how do you know they read it?
Well, that is something that, obviously we expect them to read. Obviously, what next step is they just don't read, that's why I said when you hire them, when you give them access to working on Apex or our requirements, we have double layer of checking. But not only that, you need to make sure they understand it. You tell them, hey, this is the practice. This is our compliance. We need to maintain it,
So this is what I would do. I would have 3 questions for them. Okay? Just pick up 3 important questions from the handbook. Ask them, hey, what is the guideline for references? And see if they say references have to be from a supervisor or a lead or a manager from 2 different clients with the phone number and email ID. Okay? If they say that, they have read the handbook. If they don't say that, okay, send them back to the handbook. That is the main requirement, right, from a compliance standpoint. Okay, we have had our iLabor access revoked for a week No access to iLabor, zero access. Why? Because Apex did a random audit. They don't check for every submission. They do not have the time and the bandwidth. But they'll do a random audit. And you were the lucky ones. Bingo, we won the lottery. Then they did the audit and the references were from the same client. And I believe one of them was not even a supervisor reference. So that's it. We had 3 weeks, I think maybe even 4 weeks, a little bit longer than 3 weeks of zero access to iLabor, and we had to go back to them multiple times, had conversations, had conference calls to get our access back and convince them that, hey, this will never happen again.
But
The
I
coders
think,
then just submit for the sake of submitting.
right now they don't RAS. The only thing is, one good thing is, I don't think any of our guys have access to iLabor. They only want, Sunny and Manju has it. They are the one who submits it. But the thing is, it shouldn't be dual work. You're depending on them to give you the information. They need to make sure it's valid. They, like Raj said, they need to really know. Just don't throw shit at us. So that way you don't get the same thing submitted over at Apex. Okay? Eventually we will need our recruiters to be able to work and get access iLabor where they directly submit, but you know, once we know they're recruiting well, we can slowly give them access if need be. Okay, but they need to know, because your job will be easier in that way, right? Because you are the one who's actually going and submitting in portal.
About easier, right? Some of the smart recruiters, they have a deadly combination. They are smart, they are lazy. They will adapt to short.
And obviously, you are the one who submitted. It's on you.
More placements. You will be under the bus. You want to be upon the bus, not under the bus.
Okay, let's make sure you look at those two. Okay, I'm getting I have to take this call, team. Let me take this call, okay? Talk to you guys.
Okay, guys. All the best.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.